Hey everybody, good morning, Misty here, and we're going to do another coloring chat in Mermaids coloring book by Browne. And I have picked out this picture right here to color in this morning. I zoomed it in pretty good. And we're going to try, I guess we're going to go with the Yitai Art Markers again. And try that. Was this one? Okay, this is for the skin right here. So this will be more of a pink color, won't it? Than a brown color. I guess we'll go with this light color here, this pink, and hope for the best. Yeah, we're back again. I thought I would do us another chat this morning, and we'd go ahead and color in this one, and I'll show you guys the book again. And we'll do a little chatting. If I can think of a few things to talk about today. I did get to walk yesterday. I didn't think I would be able to, but we didn't get a lot of rain just yesterday morning. So I was able to walk the dogs yesterday. I was able to do that. Yeah, these markers are good. They go down good. Really good. So I was thinking about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's coming up pretty soon. And as far as I know, they're saying, for people not to get together on Thanksgiving, but I'm going to go over to Mom and Dad's, and it'll just be us, and Greg will be working, and Dwayne. Dwayne, he started working at Mountain View Manor at the nursing home in, let's see, 2015 is when he started working at the nursing home. And sometimes it'll come around where he'll be off on Thanksgiving or Christmas. His days off is on Sunday and Monday, so he always has the same days off. And hopefully pretty soon he'll be off again on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And we usually go and eat over at Mama's or at Betty and Monroe's. Just a small get together, gathering. And Greg, it's been a while since Greg's been off. He started working at the casino. He's probably been at the casino in Turkey probably at least 5 years. And it's been a while since he's had Thanksgiving with us. But he'll be here before we know it, Thanksgiving. And we've always celebrated Thanksgiving and Christmas. Always have. Mom and Dad has never missed, either one. We've always eat over at their house for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Mom and Dad's always had turkey to eat. And Mom, she fixes sweet potatoes, and they're really good, let me tell you. Turkey, sweet potatoes, stuffing. Yeah, it's really good. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Sometimes she'll put marshmallows. Sometimes she'll put marshmallows on. Yeah, I better not do that, guys. Boy, I'm just having a doozy. Now I am. Sometimes she'll put marshmallows in the sweet potato, and it's really good. Tasty. So I always look forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas, spending time with Mom and Dad. I think it was about 2 years ago, I got Mama a tablet off of Amazon, and she was really excited to get it. I couldn't wait to get over there and watch her open it. So that was really nice. And I'd say maybe on Thanksgiving when I'm over at Mom's, I'll turn on some Christmas music. They've got XM radio also and start playing Christmas music. I did that last year, I do believe, when I was over there on Thanksgiving. I turned on the Christmas music on XM radio. That's one thing you always remember with family, family memories is um, Thanksgiving and Christmas, isn't it? It's really good times. I'm just trying to use these markers for this coloring chat, the Yitai markers. Well, I'm so thankful that Ava Browne has, now Ava Browne is a company. It's not a person, it's a company. Uh, it's a company by a husband and wife that draw. So, I just wanted to point that out, kind of like Jade Summer too, Jade Summer's not a person, it's a company. It took me a while to know that also, to figure that out. But I am glad that Ava Browne does have duplicates in their books because I have messed up by mistake, like just then on this other page, I forgot to put a cardstock down. Same way with the other book, the Beachfront, I forgot to put a cardstock down. And luckily was able to color on the duplicate page, so that is definitely a plus in my book. And I like Ava Browne's books because they have little frames around them. And it looks really good with frames. Some books doesn't have the frames, I hope that Michael's will have some good sales this year. Most of the time I just order online on Michael's, but I'm hoping they'll have some good sales. The same way with Arteza and other places. I know last year, different places had some pretty good sales. So I'm hoping, maybe they will have, pretty good sales going on markers and stuff. I'll put a link to these markers below in the description. Also, if you want to order these markers, because they're only about $6. And when you color with these markers, there's no lines. You don't have any lines at all. It dries really good, which is a plus. I'm just going to color her hair. Yeah, that's right. So I was watching more about the election yesterday, and I'm just so afraid that Trump won't win it. And I know that Trump is a ASS, but you have to look at the things that the man's done. The economy's been a lot better, and gas prices has been better. You can actually travel. The stock market's been good, and I just dread it when the Democrats in office. But I'm still holding on hope that Trump will win it. That's what I'm hoping. But we just don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I don't know if Joe Biden cheated. I mean, I would like to know the truth, either way. I would like to know the truth on it. No matter if he did or if he didn't. He's got Alzheimer's real bad. I was watching the cast of Duck Dynasty. They've got a show on YouTube, and I will definitely look that up and mention it to you guys more about it, their show. And probably, if you like, I'll put a link to it so you can go on there and look at their show. They've been talking about the elections they said, you know, if Joe got in there within a year, they believe the Democrats would have him out there. You know, I know Joe's a Democrat, but the Democrats would probably want that black lady in there, the real pretty colored lady. What is her name? You know, I cannot say her name, but the first black lady in office they want in there, and I think what they'll do is say he's got Alzheimer's within about a year to get him out of there and get her in there. And I just said, you know, the black lady, not anything against black people or anything. I just couldn't remember what her name is. She's got a beautiful name, but I can't think of it right off. And you know that he's not going to be in office for 4 years. There's no way that man will be in office 4 years because he can't hardly remember anything. He's on the verge of dementia. So I saw Trump yesterday out in the pouring rain, you know, thinking about the veterans on Veterans Day, which was really a good moment for him. I thought him standing out in the rain and acknowledging veterans was really nice in my book. Now that's bleeding a little bit, but maybe I can smooth it out when I color the background. I want to color the background blue again. I kind of like this pink color for skin. I mean, I know it's a little bit of a darker pink, but I kind of like it a little bit. I don't think we want her eyes. We want her eyes brown also, don't we? And I know she's a little mermaid, but sometimes you just like to color them where they look like a little normal chick. You know. Yeah, see, that's good right there. Brown eyes. And I really want to color her fin blue also. But I might, since I'm going to color the background probably blue, then I might just go with a lot of purple on this also. Now this purple I think's about running out, so I don't know if we can use it or not. I might have to go with the darker purple, which will be okay. I'll cover this up a little bit. And I was thinking about coloring one of the mermen on camera, but it was just a hard decision because the pictures are so good in this. I'm getting to where I like coloring Ava Brown on camera. I just like their pictures. Now this might be too dark, guys. It just might be too dark. It might be a task for us. I don't know. Well, I'm going to put some of that white in there. Maybe outline the fins with white would work good. I might could do that. I could probably do that and it could bring out the lines and stuff in it. Oh, these markers are wonderful to color with. And tell me, guys, let me know what you're coloring while you're watching me on chat here. And I'm thinking about pulling out my crayons again and coloring them with the Christmas books with crayons. You know, closer to Thanksgiving, around that area. I'll go ahead and chat with some crayons again. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, I hate that I'm coloring up the fins on it. I'm little lines on this, you know. I really hate that. But I'll just let it dry and then see if I can go back with and highlight the fins on it. My problem is when I do these chats, I just grab a color and I don't think to check the color I'm putting down first, which I should, but I don't. Dwayne had that song in his head last night by Colin Ray. I'll Be Loving You. You remember that song, don't you guys? I'll Be Loving You, Love Me. He said, does Colin Ray sing that song? I said, yeah, that was Colin Ray that sung it. He said when he was coming home yesterday, he heard that song on the radio playing. Bryson City, our local station, they play classic country and newer country on their station. I hope this dries pretty good. I noticed today that Deborah Muller's new book is out, a new Christmas book, so I ordered it. And when we get it, I'll do a chat and we'll color in it. I've got 2 new books coming, so definitely we'll try to do a chat in both of them. I'm not going to tell you guys the other book. I'll just let you guys be surprised. Also, I ordered a little book off of eBay we could color in. It's a cool Christmas book. So I'm doing pretty good this month so far, knock on wood, with buying coloring books. So far I bought about, I bought the Christmas book I showed you guys at Walmart, one off of eBay, about 4 books, so that's really good, because sometimes I was buying like 19 books, or well, 12. That's when I bought Deborah's books, trying to catch up with buying all hers, but I was buying quite a few books a month. It just depends on what you like, luckily I haven't seen any I really like to buy, so I'm glad in a way, because I won't buy them. And this book here was kindly sent to me by Ava Browne, so I'm having really fun with their books. And I talked to Belva Family, asked them if they're coming out with a new book, and they're coming out with one pretty soon. Also, they usually come out with a book every month. And I mentioned to them that it would be a good idea to do a Christmas book, but I don't know if they will. I was hoping they would anyway. The X Method one, Mystery Mosaics book. I've tried their books, using solid colors instead of X Method, and it's really hard to do. I did one picture just solid, had a hard time with it. It took forever, it seemed like. It's just so much easier doing the X's on the picture. It's a lot quicker. Usually more toward the end of the month, I'll work on the Belva Family. I've been having a blast doing colorings this month with Buddy's the Buddy Colorathon. I've been having a good time doing that. I've got to color my sloth picture. Me and Elizabeth's colored. She's already got hers done, Elizabeth. And I've got to work on the sloth picture. These might be good also with lines right here, because I'm covering up the lines. It's really too dark of a purple, I think, but after I get through, maybe it'll be okay once I add some stuff to it. Let's see here. It's a pretty purple color. It seems like I use about the same colors when I color. I like using, here lately I use more yellows and greens, and then blues, purples, just basically the same colors, orange. I need to make myself color more mandalas, you know, mandalas. I haven't colored many patterns much here lately. I just don't color many patterns like I did. I think it's just a fear of new things to color. Once you jump into it, you're all right. It's just the fear of it. Because I started coloring patterns. That's mostly what I colored was patterns. And I like patterns. You know, don't get me wrong, I like patterns. And I first started watching Lisa, watching her colorings a long time ago, before she even had a channel. I kept up with her on the groups, and I've even got a folder on my Facebook page of her colorings when she was on groups. I saved them. I liked them so well. So I've known Lisa for a while, and she's the one that first got me into patterns. She even sold me some pattern books. And then after that, I started buying different books, you know. But first, it was all patterns I had. Now, there we go. Okay. So here's this right here. Now, we kind of want to go with a lighter purple. Do we have a lighter purple? Is this too dark? No, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Now, that's the color I wish I would have used on her. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? Another strand of her hair I missed. I've been doing that here lately, missing things on pictures, messing up on them. That's not going to work either. Let's see now. What was the brown hair? This was the brown hair, wasn't it? Let's go with the smaller tip on her hair right here. I just have to watch what I do. Not mess up. It's easy to mess up, isn't it? Don't mean to. But it's easy to do. I really want to use the white. I don't have my white pen again here. So I'll have to try to find my white pen. Okay, we're almost. Alright, I'm back. It's me again, Margaret. I accidentally cut off my video when we was talking. So if you guys was wondering what happened, that's what happened. I was checking to see how many minutes we was on, and then accidentally cut it off. And I was afraid that I didn't save my video because things hasn't been going good on my chats. I messed up easy on things. And luckily, it was okay. I love getting on here and talking to you guys. I saved this little bug yesterday. He was in the wheelbarrow outside under the woodshed, and he was a cute little bug. He's a little beetle bug, and I kept trying to get him out of the wheelbarrow with a little stick, and I couldn't get him out. And so I finally just kind of poured him out on the side there, and then I got him out with a stick and freed him. I don't know why I mentioned that. I just happened to think about that little beagle. He couldn't get out of the wheelbarrow. He was a cute little thing. I tried to free a bug if I can, because he would have been stuck in there. He couldn't get out. His little legs was trying to get out of that wheelbarrow, and so I got him out of there. I need to pour some paint again, guys, and buy some acrylic paint and pour some paint again and get into it. I use the apple barrel paint, and I don't know if you guys would be interested. Just let me know in seeing it. A video of me pouring a canvas. I won't mix up my paint on camera because that would be hard to do, but I'll definitely pour a canvas if you like that. I know it's not color related, but I'll definitely do that if you like. I need to buy some paint, and I think I got enough Floetrol. I'll use Floetrol to mix it up, and water, and some treadmill I use to make the sails. And I like giving the pictures to friends. I give a couple to Tracy and Aubrey here lately. Instead of selling them, I just rather go ahead and give them away as gifts. And people so glad to get them. Now, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and make these lines appear more because they're dark when I color that dark color. So we'll just take our time on this and make sure I get it. I'm just kind of coloring the lines here. It does look better to bring out the lines. Hopefully this is okay. It's hard to see the lines now that I've got them covered up. So maybe that'll be okay. We'll put another line here. Alright. That'll be okay. Now we'll go like this and go ahead and put little lines here. Good, good. This is the Amazon. This is the Amazon Basics I've got. Little small pen. This will be better for these little small areas. I'll go ahead and try the Amazon Basics here on camera. These little small tip pens are really good for like grass and stuff like that. I was going to use gel pens on this, on the grass, but no, I think I'll use the Amazon Basics. Yeah, when I accidentally cut off the camera a minute ago, it was like a 30 minutes chat. So we're going to try to go with an hour on this. Definitely recommend this book. It's wonderful. I'll show you a flip through again on this video of the book. Yes, we won't go into what happened yesterday on chat, because if you look back at my picture, I messed up on it and I didn't mean to. And I'm really glad that one person that was watching my video pointed it out to me, because I wouldn't even noticed it. And I'm sure it happens to other people, but ooh, I felt bad about that, messing up on that picture. It was so pretty. So I've got a duplicate page on the one I colored yesterday, so I'll probably do it again. I deleted my video yesterday because I messed up. It was a good little chat video, but I messed up on the picture. But a lot of people liked the picture, you know. But anyway, let's start with this one today and do a flip through on this video toward the back here. I don't really want to show my picture I did yesterday. It was a beautiful picture, but I messed up on it. And I definitely want to color the other picture and try again at it, because it's such a good picture. It's fun to color. I cannot wait to color a little merman in here, and I'm seriously thinking about doing it on camera. I hope you guys don't mind watching me with my Ava Browne books, because I really like their books. And I had fun coloring that book I showed you guys, the beachfront book. And I was wanting to color one on camera on the beachfront book, but it would be hard to do, so I didn't attempt it. But I did color two. I'm thinking about coloring another one. It's really a fun book also. You'll see at the end of the month my finished pages on that, on the beachfront. And more toward Christmas, around Thanksgiving, I'd say, I'm going to color in their book. They sent me the Christmas book, coloring it. How many minutes are we in this? 7 minutes. It'll take a little bit longer on this grass right here because I'm using the smaller tip. We'll color this grass part here. This is really a nice pen, I'm telling you. Amazon Basics. I'll put a link to it on this video here. Look how smooth it is, the pens, and they're just going down really good. And what I like, it's not breaking the paper up, messing the paper up. It's just going really smooth on paper. Because some pens you have to watch, they mess up, crinkle the paper and mess it up, you know. Like the Crayola Super Tips. You can't use that on Amazon paper really well, or I can't. It tears the paper or wrinkles it up. Does anybody else have that problem? I use it on, mostly I use them on the Belba family books. That's about the only time I use the Super Tips, which is good. They come in handy for something, you know. They turn out real good, Belba family. But any other book, no, I might as well just hang it up because I can't get it to work. Hang it up. Yeah, that nice girl I'm talking to, her name's Elizabeth. She lives close to my aunt in Indiana, about 3 hours from her. And Norma, my aunt Norma, she tries, you know, I've mentioned Norma on here to you guys. Every year she comes in to see us. And this year I didn't see her. I was afraid to do it, you know, because of the virus. But she said she was okay. She said she took 2 tests a week at the nursing home where she worked. But still, I was afraid to do it, take a chance on it this time around. As long as I can remember, she's always coming every year to see us all. And that's about the only time I hear from her. She's on Facebook, but I don't ever hear from her on Facebook. She don't never contact me. I guess she's just real busy. Back in the 80s, you know, I'd be up at Mama's a lot, and she brought me a cat from Indiana. Brought it all the way from Indiana, a solid white cat, and I named it Cotton. I'll never forget that. She brought it to me from Indiana. I had that cat a long time when we lived on Toot Holler there at Deep Creek at the trailer park there. Growing up, I had the cat for a long time, and it had kittens, and a couple times Daddy, he accidentally ran over 1 or 2 of them, which I remember. And then she had some kittens that just disappeared. You know, every 2 weeks they just disappear. Daddy said he wasn't. He swore to it. He said, I'm not. He said, I'm not hauling the kittens off. They're just disappearing. And then last, Cotton disappeared. She was the last one to disappear. And I guess Cody was getting them. Daddy built them a real nice little house under the trailer on the underpinning. He put a little hole in the underpinning and a little house on the inside for them. I'll never forget that. That was a really nice thing that he did, you know. But time flies. But I do remember Cotton. I had a fish that lived a long time. You remember those fish that was black and had the big eyes? And those fish lived a long time. I don't think you can hardly find them now. And I forgot what the name of them is. But this fish lived a long time. It lived a long time. And I had a goldfish that lived a long time. I had a hamster when I do believe Mom and Dad lived on Needmore. That was after we lived at the trailer park. Mom and Dad moved to Needmore back in 95. And I had a hamster. I accidentally dropped it on the vent. It jumped out of my hand, and the vent cover, it's on the floor. It fell on it and broke its tooth. And then it got better and everything. And it somehow it got out of its cage, and we never found it. It was a feisty booger. I can't remember what the name of it was. I believe I named it Molly. I'm thinking I did. I'm just thinking back at some of these critters I had growing up. I did have a few critters. And I had this bird, Tinker. The lady, our neighbor, she found the bird outside. It just flew up to her house. It was a wild bird, but it was a budgie. Let's see, was it a budgie? Yeah, it was blue. It was a budgie. And she named it Tinker. And she wanted to give me the bird, so I took it. Never could you get that bird out. As long as I had it a long time, but you couldn't get it out. I kept it in a cage. And Daddy would play the Doors music, that song, Light My Fire. And that bird, Tinker, would dance to that song back and forth. I remember that. It loved that song. Absolutely loved it. But it lived a good life. I like a bird. I like a bird that you can get out and pet, you know. Like with Iris, I can get him out and pet him and give him sugar, and I need to, probably pretty soon I'll have to get his wings clipped again. There's no doubt about it. Now he'll fly, but he can't fly far, but it won't be long before I'll have to get his wings clipped. I let him out last night for a while, and he done good. The night before last, he decided to get into that wood. Dwayne's got some wood in there on the floor, and he decided to get in there and peck on the wood, and I had to sweep it up. He made a mess. Just have to watch him. Dwayne, he likes sitting in the living room. We sit in there and eat at night. And the dogs sit there and watch him eat every time, never fails. And then the bird, I had the bird out last night, and he decided he'd go there too and watch Dwayne eat. The bird. Dwayne said, even that bird's watching me eat. I had another cockatiel, Buttercup. That bird lived she lived 13 years. She died in 2020, 14 when she died. No, it might have been, let's see, 2014? Yeah, it was 2014, because that's your baby. We had baby also. She was a good dog. We had her 14 years. She died the same year Buttercup died. Buttercup, we had her 14 years, and baby 14 years. And then in 24, okay, let me think right now, guys. Yep, 2014. 2014 is when we got Casper. I lose track. I have to think back. But baby had a good time, a good life, and so did Buttercup. One time I couldn't find Buttercup over at Jen's. We rented at Jen's for a while before we moved up here to over on Wester Creek. And Mama, she helped me find Buttercup. Buttercup was hiding, and I was all nervous trying to find Buttercup. Mom found her. I can't remember where she was at in the house. We took her one time to the vet, Buttercup over Franklin Pet Store. And that person didn't know how to trim wings, and Buttercup was just bleeding awful. And it scared me, Mama. Scared us. I'll never do that again. I usually take bird now, Iris, take him to the vet in Cherokee. I don't even know if that pet store's open now or not in Franklin. It's been a while. Let's see, I got baby in 2013. No, baby. I got Pepper in 2013. Now I get them when they're puppies so I can spoil them. So I got Pepper in 2013. Casper in I'm pretty sure I got Casper in 2015 because he was born in November 2014. When he was born, I do believe. I'm telling you right. And we got him when he was about 2 months old. So I'm pretty sure we got him in 2015. Pumpkin got him 4 years ago. Also got Pumpkin. So that would be what? 15, 16. Be about 2016 was when we got Pumpkin. 2016. Yep, that's right. 2016 was when we got Pumpkin. Einstein accidentally, we had Einstein for about 6 years. That was our other cat. He accidentally got run over. Betty accidentally ran over him. We was coming back from town. Monroe was with us too. Ran up the hill here, and Einstein decided he'd run out in front of the truck and run under it. Something was after him, I'm pretty sure. We didn't think he would do that, but he did. He ran right out of the truck, and it was awful. I got him out. Well, I didn't even look at him, but I just held him in my arms, and he just died really quick. I seen him jump up, after Betty hit him, and I told Betty, oh, he's okay. But he wasn't, he just died. That was really awful, I'm telling you. That was hard. And I seen Baby die too. That was hard. Well, I had Maya, that was my sugar glider. She died all of a sudden. About a year ago. I don't know what was wrong with her. I had her about 2000, about 7 years, 12. Yep, 7 years I had her. And all of a sudden she just died. I've still got Abby. I got Abby with Maya, so she's still alive. I got her in 2012 also. So I'm not really sure what happened to Maya. I don't know. I wish I did know, but I don't know. And then after Maya died, I got Chloe. And then at the end of last year, I got Cookie. That's my sugar gliders. I don't want any other pets for a while. The ones I have keeps me busy. And Jack, Daddy found Jack on the side of the road about 2 years ago, so we've had him about 2 years. And he picked him up. Daddy's never picked up a dog, but he picked up that dog, and I automatically wanted him. He's really a sweet dog, beautiful dog. It's white. That white dog, I put pictures of on Instagram. He's solid white. He's a Malipoo. There's Maltese. He's a Maltese and Poodle mix. He's a real good dog. All my dogs are good dogs. They're my babies. I'd rather have animals any day as kids. Any day. I won't be able to finish this on camera, guys, but I will show you the result of it. Definitely. We'll get some of it done anyway. Let's see here. Let me show you guys the flip through of this book. I'm going to go back here because this is I don't want to show you guys my mistake picture. I just don't want to. This one right here. Let me see now. Okay, this has got quite a bit of pages in it. See, this is the first this is a duplicate one pages. Absolutely beautiful book. I definitely recommend it. I love the way the drawings is and the borders. It's really fun to color. There's quite a bit in here. Like I said, I'm so glad that they have duplicate pages. I love this one right here. I want to color this one. And there's another one I like real well. I want to color. I like all of them. I do like her skin though. That paint turned out really good. I'll go there. Let's see now. I might can fix this actually. Even though I have a duplicate page, since I messed up on it, I'll probably want to color it now. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? Wait till you see the merman. I like this one too. I like the way her eyes is. Kind of reminds me of Angelique's eyes from Dark Shadows, that mean witch on there. I don't know why, but it does. I like this one also. I like her face. It's real pretty. Her face expression. And we got this one also. Here we have the merman. Kind of reminds you of David Bowie, doesn't it? A younger David Bowie. The mermen are together? No. Alright, I did this one also. I already colored it. It turned out I didn't mess up on it. Yeah, they've got the merman together, which is nice. I actually like the way this black is. Her hair, the way her hair's colored in. I like it. And some black here. It's different, but I like it. I do like this one also. I love this one. There's a lot in here that's really good. Okay. Now this one right here is the one I did. I absolutely love this. It turned out good. I will show you guys. I will show you. This is the first picture I did yesterday on chat. And I'm glad this person pointed it out to me. They asked me if it was a mistake or on purpose. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it was a mistake. Right here, see, this is supposed to be her breast right here. Well, I was just looking at the lines instead of, yeah, well, it could go, I mean, it could probably go either way. You could use it as lines, but since that person pointed out, which I'm glad they did, this right here is part of her too. See, this is her belly right here. So this is what I messed up on. But it's, I mean, it's still pretty and everything, you know, but I hadn't messed up on it. So I'm going to color that one again. This is a really beautiful book, though. I totally recommend it. Mermaids coloring book. It's really nice. Well, I guess we'll go. This chat will be over. I hate it because I was wanting to color some more on that picture we was working on. But an hour is just about up. So we'll head off of here. We'll chat again. Bye-bye.